I was thinking about it, and I would love to have your opinion as well. My wife and sorry, my wife, her sister, and my daughter went to the movies, and they went to see Disney brand new The Little Mermaid. And for some reason, this movie has been attracting a lot of controversy. Hi, Dalia. It's been attracting a lot of controversy because the cast was recasted, because it's like it was a cartoon, and they made it now a movie. And in the cast they have a black mermaid with what's her name? Chloe's sister, Halle. Oh. Anyway, this one. So listen, I didn't see the movie. I'm not a. Yeah, listen, my wife went there. They enjoyed it. So that's the interesting part to me. Some people are pissed because the mermaid used to be a white girl with red hair, and now she's a black girl. And everybody was recasted into, like, her father is Hispanic, and he has mermaid children of all the colors, and like. So in one way you have the whitewashing, and in the other way you have the how do we call it now? Like, we have to rewrite and recast and redo all the movies and just change the color of everybody, because diversity is very important. And listen, sometimes in a story that has nothing to do, people will cast a black person or turn a man into a woman. A lot of times is like a character that is known, that is like a white character. They turn it into a black woman. And personally, I prefer the approach of Black Panther, which is they have plenty of heroes that they can use. And I like the fact that with Black Panther, the first one, they decided to just take this black hero and make it into a movie, and it worked. And nobody was pissed, because everybody knew it's in Wakanda, it's in Africa, the black people. There you go. What I didn't like about number 2 is that now, I mean, you see, that's the thing. In Black Panther 2, I think there was a little bit too much about the Hispanic cultures, right? I believe that the origin story of the Hispanic should have been its own movie, but I understand. And as a movie, it was okay. I still prefer the number 1, but you cannot complain that in the Black Panther, all of a sudden there's way too much about the other culture, right? When you want in white movies to force a bunch of black people. You see what I mean? So, can't complain. I still think that, and I because I'm gonna come about it on the next part of my conversation, which is when it comes to a fiction, right? I kind of care a little less, because it's not a documentary. It's not something where you are saying, hey, this happened. It's if it's a fiction, a character can change. Listen, Spider-Man has they change actors. Batman, they change actors. Now, would it's true that when people wanted to change the color of James Bond, everybody went crazy. And personally, my question is always the same. Why do you want a character to that already exists? That is, yeah, we know from Sean Connery to all the other actors, we understand that it's not always the same thing. And why not a black James Bond? But me, I'm like, why does it have to be James Bond 007? Why can't we do like another one that is Hispanic or Chinese, and we make him become popular the same way James Bond became popular? Like, why do we want to hijack other people's stories to feel important? Why can't we start ours from zero? And again, Black Panther was the perfect example of that. New hero in the cinematic world, in the comics exists long time, but new hero in the movie world, big movie came out, inspired everybody. Everybody felt proud. Wakanda forever. All the money, all the black people gave them money, and he went to Disney, to a non-black organization. That's another story. But at least it was like, yeah, we have a hero now, and the kids can look up to this hero as well as the others. And I believe that's a great way to show diversity. Now, if when you do new heroes, you can do a diverse cast, well, it's good. I don't have nothing against that. I'm just saying that I don't know about this idea of taking heroes that are existing in a certain way and changing them. When it comes to James Bond, I also do believe that 007 is not a person. 007 is like the license to kill MI6 agent. So James Bond can actually be anybody and of any color. And listen, personally, I don't care that much about all that stuff, but I see people care, because people are people. But my approach is always, listen, we have so many stories, heroes, kings, queens, famous people. Like, do a movie about how, I don't know, Dangote became the richest man in Africa. Those type of stuff. Like, there's so many heroes that you can create from scratch. Why take the lazy route of taking somebody that already exists in people's minds and turn them into whatever you want because of activism? And listen, in reality, if a mermaid lives down there in the depth of the ocean, her skin should be transparent, neither white, neither black. So listen, I didn't see the movie, so I don't know if it's a good movie or not. I mean, most people that saw it kind of didn't have anything special to say, other than Disney. I mean, listen, there's some shows that I love in Disney, but there's others where you feel like they just want to remake everything, remake all the classics, instead of creating new things. Like, why can't you do some new iconic? I mean, I know there's Encanto, there's the one with the jazz black guy. Forgot the name of that one. Soul. You also have I mean, everything they're doing for Star Wars. There's some series that I love, like Mandalorian. Andor is amazing. So it's not all bad, but listen, all these activism in cinema, sometimes I feel that it's more about checking all the boxes than writing great stories. That is my only issue here. You could do both, but I personally, when I go to the movies, is to be entertained. Some movies you can learn something. I'd rather learn with documentaries, but when it comes to movies, I personally prefer to not realize some stuff. If you have a political agenda, or if you want have like some cultural agenda, don't push it to my face. Be subtle and put it inside of a great story, so that the fact that whoever is black, gay, trans, whatever, is not affecting my story or my ability to just enjoy a story. And it seems like people are just saying, okay, first we need a black guy, a gay guy, a trans woman, XYZ, one Chinese, a few Spanish actors, because if not, somebody's going to complain. And then once they have everything, then they start creating the story around the people. That's not how you build something nice. This is just trying to check the boxes. And I don't know. Listen, when they did the washing of Ghost in the Shell, which is one of my favorite manga, and the movie as well, with why am I forgetting all the names today? And she was an American white woman. Everybody was angry about that, because she was supposed to be the major is supposed to be a Japanese character, and it's not like there's no Asian actress out there that could have made that role. It's just that they really wanted that artist, that actor, because she's super popular. She also plays Black Widow with Marvel, but I mean, I still enjoyed the movie. It was a remake of the manga. I still prefer the manga, but I think I watched that movie 50 times, and the fact that she's not Asian, it doesn't bother me that much. But at the same time, I understand that, listen, you cannot complain that people are taking your white actors and turning them into black people, and at the same time, when you want to remake a Japanese movie, you want to turn everybody into Americans, especially when it's not even like everybody that you're turning into, just the main one. So it's this thing where I think people should just go back to making art. And listen, we had some nice series on Netflix, like Luke Cage, and then there was this other one with the Asian actress. You have like great movies full of Asians, like Crazy Rich Asians was super nice. Shang-Chi, I don't know, on Marvel. There's a lot of things that you can do. And listen, the African Queen, what's the name? The African Queen with Violetta Davis, forgot the name, but I prefer that route personally. Now, add some diversity in movies. Why not? When it makes sense. And listen, people are way too sensitive. I know it's hard, but I really try to watch movies and focus on the story. And focus on, is it a great movie? Is it well written? Is it well filmed? Do I feel inspired after seeing it? Other than, it's too cool, there was a bunch of black guys in the movie. I don't care. That's me.